Well, there's a reason they say footballers are one of the richest, should I say, sportsmen in the world. As much as they go on the field to collect a lot of money, I'm also yet to collect my own lot of money. To be honest, I didn't expect that I was going to come here and maybe almost get a huge sum of 5,000 naira a lot from one of my friends here. But anyways, guys, the show is the best of the best sports show right here on the land. My name is Ibukun Aluko, and we are here to take you around the beautiful, exciting, interesting, scintillating world of sport. A lot to talk about today. We'll talk about football, we'll talk about the Champions League, we'll talk about everything that happened during the weekend, and also we'll talk about things that will be happening this week as well. I'm not alone in the studio as always. I've got the real guys here, my G's for life, my one and only Roy. I call him one and only because I don't say something. They say if rich man crack joke, you must laugh. So crack one joke, me and laugh. Me just do transfer for me. How far now, bro?
Bro, I did fine, bro.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm so happy. I told you last weekend that the best Arsenal can get out of that match is a draw, and
no, but
the draw felt like a loss to me because I wasn't expecting what happened. You know, we got it locked down until
so
it's all good.
Okay, wait, Roy, hold on. So what happened was that before I introduce other guys, what happened was that Roy called me as at I think Chelsea were leading 2-0, and he called me, and I was surprised because it seems as if now Madrid you don't support. He say, calm down, now still Chelsea. And I told him that, so it seems as if the deal was now like, okay, if there was a draw, if Arsenal should come back from it, I will still get something. But he will not see it because it was just me and him conversation. And I know that if you don't say the truth, it's only God that will forgive you. I will not say it. Faruka, for now you did.
Well, it was a very eventful weekend for me.
We predicted 4-0 for you guys. What happened against Sheffield?
No worry. Just to win, it matter. How you win doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But at the end of the day,
how was your weekend as a family man?
Fine. I was sorry, family man.
Yes, no.
Yes, I'm a very proud family man.
See that Tomiland Bridge traffic, no.
No. I tried to avoid it during the weekend, and I was interested. But my own weekends always filled with exercise, football, and also watching sport across board. There was rugby over the weekend. There was cricket. There was basketball.
Yeah,
not
sure.
forgetting Formula 1 as well. So yeah, we're giving you the narrative of everything you guys need to know.
Okay, I have Izu here. What's up now? How you doing? The freshest of them all.
Yes.
Izu tell me say some Agbiru see am for road. They don't even argue. you don't their fault. Their fault. The guy, the guy don't know they come out from the car. He see Izu say, no, this one is our fault. Now person hit am. They say now Izu their fault. What's up now? How you doing? What's good? How's your weekend?
A lot of good
mixed feelings, Abi.
But at the end of the day, I've come down to the fact that okay, look, it has happened. Take the positives from the game and just move on, man. Because if they leave me at that anger, if I catch Sanchez,
they say na agent Sanchez. All these footballers, I don't know. I won't say that they are stealing a living, but there are some mistakes that you can't even try it in Nigerian professional football league. If you don't see your salary for the next 3 months, I tell you. Team manager will call you say, I hope say they call me say you won't see your salary. People they don't logistics they on to the travel go. Let's say the travel go Niger State now. You can't go miss 1-on-1. You can't follow them come by. You can't expect say mad bonus. Not the only mad bonus. Where team with the struggle anyhow. All right, guys. Let's away from the whole thing. I think let's start off with this weekend's game, and I'll start with Chelsea against Arsenal. I think should we save the best for the last? Maybe we should do the ones before. Okay, let's start off with Liverpool-Everton. One of the derbies. I'll tell you that it's so one-sided. I've been watching that derby for a while since I was a kid, and I can tell you that there was a time that it was really, really a battle. But right about now, it seems it's one of the worst, or let me say most one-sided derby in football history. Let me start off with Roy. What's up? You look at Liverpool so far. They won that game and they went on top of the table. So it seems that we'll be having a really, really tough one this season when it comes to winning the Premier League. Liverpool are still in the mix. Tottenham are in the mix. Man City are in the mix. Arsenal as well are in the mix. But Salah started slow. That's because he lost the two guys who were with him for a while, Firmino and Sadio Mane. But it seems as if Salah has proven that he remains the most important man. Don't forget that Saudi came for him during the transfer window, but Liverpool said no. So looking at the way they played against Everton, are you going to put your money on Liverpool to go all the way this season?
Well, not winning the league, but I know they will give it a fight because they are playing well. However you look at it, they are playing good football, and the return of what's his name, Lewis, has actually added bite to their attack and all of that. And like you said, Salah is always Salah, irrespective of the fact that they lost Mane and
the inclusion of Szoboszlai and McAllister.
Oh, very fantastic signing. However, for me,
so they've been the changes.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Szoboszlai and McAllister, they've added a different kind of rhythm to the team. You understand? So he's balanced now. That play is always Klopp. You know, Klopp always find a way around his tactics and all of that. So I feel they will come good, and at the end of the day, they will compete with Man City. But for me, it is still Man City's title to lose.
Well, Everton were in the game for the better part of the game until a penalty incident occurred. I don't know if it can be shown, and it was quite a very, let me say, Michael Keane was so unlucky because according to the rules, as long as your hand is floating on the air, as long as your hand is not part of the body, natural position, there's a problem. So we've seen different decisions this weekend, especially when the player is contesting for the ball. Same thing that happened with Chelsea. We'll come back to that. Should players now start jumping, contesting, and still put their hand on the body? Do you think it was a deserved penalty for Liverpool against Everton?
Personally, I think it was a penalty. As soon as it happened, my decision was that's a penalty because.
But you didn't really change the direction of the ball.
There's a part of the rule that says as long if your arm is extended, in an attempt to make yourself bigger. Now you look at the vision of where Michael Keane's hand was. Like it was an extension of his body. It wasn't like his hand.
But when you are making movement, you free your body.
It's a part of the game, everybody has. At some point in time, as a football fan, one way or the other, you'd have suffered from this rule. It's a part of the game. Yes, it's unfair. It might seem unfair. Yes, sometimes it's brutal, but it's a part of the game regardless, and everybody just has to deal with it.
Well, Farouk, Darwin Núñez, he struggled last season to get goals, became a problem, but it seems he has come good in the absence of Roberto Firmino. Any chance that he's going to hit the numbers of Firmino? Well, just look at the assist against Everton.
He's coming into his own element right about now. During international break, he got a goal and assist. Same against Everton. Final assist for Liverpool. And I think that one thing about a club is that it's not about the component of his team. It's about what he desires at times. The coach will go on that and not perform well. And I think he has had that last season. You know, the way the season is even panning out now, you can come out playing to say that this is going to be the winner of the league. Not even Man City at this point in time, not even Arsenal, not even Liverpool, but you sure know that league might come in the end, in between those 3 or 4 teams. Like I said, also putting Tottenham on spot. Tottenham have not done anything wrong this season.
Yes,
I have to give them their roses. So I feel at the end of the day, every player, vital player needs to come through for. And Núñez, good goal scorer. But what he does when he's not scoring is also that he plays more for the team, defend well, also create assists from time to time.
A proper striker wouldn't have passed that ball.
So if a player like Haaland not putting
will not pass that ball
like he does all the time.
Yeah.
But one thing about Núñez is that he might not be scoring, but you also see his impact in the team. But I feel that Liverpool are ready to go. Yes, badly 2 games they lost and won controversially. They are back to their element, but it's still too early. But I still feel that in the end, this season, there is no one team that can say now that will win the league outrightly. And is that league for now? It deserves to start, but it didn't start because it's coming from South America.
Usually, I think
players coming from that part of the world.
Jota started, right?
Jota started. If you look at the games,
but he was involved more.
If you look at the games where Liverpool have turned it around this season.
It was more about
some Darwin Núñez.
Exactly.
Look at even when he came off the bench against Chelsea. Look at all those games.
Yeah.
This guy has there's something that that South American
hunger.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the game with my neighbor, and as soon as Liverpool started doing the whole, they could not break Everton down. I told her, I said, look, see, for this game to change, Liverpool needs somebody who can take the fight to that back line. Who Michael Keane, they took up their wingers, brought in Michael Keane and brought in Patterson to complement for losing Ashley Young. I said, look, these guys are going to compact at the back. You need somebody who can make that backline work. And the only person in the Liverpool team that can give you that right now is Darwin Núñez. As soon as he came in, Wahala. There was space for Diaz to start moving. That caused the penalty. You know, Jordan could drop and the rest. He just kept pushing and pushing and pushing that backline. I think for me, he has made the statement that look, I may not be at my best when it comes to take. And even this season, he has scored some very, very
vital
good goals. You get. So I think this match is a testament to the fact that look, I don't know what else Klopp wants to see. I think that Núñez is fast starting for Liverpool.
I think the only difference is that Firmino knows how to make good use of the ball. Firmino can play as a 10 easily. But I think that Núñez's selflessness is the reason I would say that is similar to Firmino. Firmino too was a lot selfless when he was at Liverpool. I remember a lot of games that he would probably score the goal himself, but we'll just give it to either Sadio Mane or Mohamed Salah as well. So Man City against Brighton, Haaland was about going to his third game without scoring for Man City. That would be more like the first time it's happening since he joined Man City. But that goal was a proper striker goal. And we said here at the start of the season when De Bruyne was injured, and we said it seems Haaland's goals will dry. It might not necessarily dry up, but there will be serious reduction in number of goals he scored last season. Now Man City are struggling. Thankfully they brought back Rodri into the mix and they finally got back to winning ways. If they continue this way without Kevin De Bruyne, what do you think will be the fate of Man City? Now that you know Liverpool are in the mix, Arsenal in the mix, and Spurs are in the mix.
I think if you look at the signings that Pep made this at the beginning of the season, you can tell that he has looked at his team towards the end of winning. After he won that treble, I feel like he sat back and looked at that team. He's going to lose Gundogan. KDB is not exactly. He can't give you 30 games in the season anymore. He gets injuries and all of that. He was very likely going to lose Mahrez. He gets. So I think he's at start. If you look at
how Kovacic is injured.
Look at the players he bought. Kovacic, ball carrier. Matheus Nunes, fantastic ball carrier. Jose Covadio, ball carrier. Jeremy Doku, ball carrier. Pep is still going to play the way Pep plays. You get hold the ball, have all the position and all of that. But I think the way he wants to play now is go at teams with the pace that he has and just hope that Haaland is always running. So those line-breaking runs that he makes, maybe they will maximize it. I was telling about Farouk that period that look, this guy is a goal scorer. No doubt. You can't take it away from him. My point was the players who made him shine the way he did last season. I'm no longer a core part of this team. That's one. Secondly, he cannot make those runs he was making last season. He will not get those passes. Very different set of players. Look at the first goal, a cut back from Doku. Last season, KDB would have put it on the plate for Haaland. But seeing Haaland take shots from...
I was even surprised at that goal. It was as if he needed that goal badly. And
even from the celebration, you could tell, sir.
Yeah, you could tell. Do you think Man City will honestly struggle? They've been struggling. We've seen this is not the proper Man City we see. Without De Bruyne, any chance for them to win the Premier League again? Just quick one.
Well, of course, it's Man City, it's Pep. You understand? He still got the. See, there's a player we are underrating in Man City team, Julian Alvarez.
Alvarez.
He's a very fantastic player.
He's been coming clutch in the absence of Alan's performance.
Yes, you understand. So when you look at the team holistically, you realize that Kevin De Bruyne, will not what Kevin De Bruyne brings to the table, but they are not doing so badly, like so badly. They are in the mix anyway. Like Farouk stated, you understand. There is no clear favorite for now. You understand? So, but it's between Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Liverpool.
Farouk, let me come to you. Jeremy Doku or Grealish? You are Pep. Who would you rather go with?
Well, you saw what this guy did last season. Grealish was fantastic. He was playing virtually every game. He was playing the way Pep wanted him to play. But Pep's the guy that always likes to put in. We don't rely on one player all the time.
But I feel Doku is more direct.
Doku is more direct. But what Grealish will do, with a lot of fouls, also interchange of play, and that final assist, Doku does not really have that. Doku wants to go, probably score himself as well too. But Grealish will offer you more, from the defense, can bring ball out all by himself, and also interchange of passes, between more players. I still feel that.
You mean Doku, right?
Yeah, I mean Grealish. But now I feel that Grealish are not coming to his own element this season. He has not been playing quite well.
No, but
maybe the treble. Maybe the young guy is not there.
For me, I feel Doku is a better
So who would you start?
Doku. I will
Because two of them will have to
Doku.
play.
No, serious.
Or depending on the game.
I will start. For me, I will start Doku ahead of Grealish.
No.
Okay, you start right. What about you? I know you.
The thing is, I was going to say consider a position change for him to get number 10, but Alvarez is doing well there.
Exactly.
So Grealish should probably have to sit this one out.
Doku, I feel Doku is in crazy form now. Doku is in form.
He's one-on-one. Whatever. He's
like almost retired Mill now.
So let's away from Man City. They despite losing Bobby Charlton this weekend, may so rest in peace. This is someone who, growing up as a Premier League fan, we all know that name rings a bell. Bobby Charlton is the way Man United put him out there, the way Premier League themselves put it, even football world put him out there. Is someone who impacted the round of that game. A lot of them didn't get to enjoy, this technology in football. They were playing it for passion and they were playing it for good. Go and watch Bobby Charlton's game. Fantastic player and someone who I feel that is still maybe the greatest Man United player of all time. Still arguable, but I think he is the greatest Man United player. May so continue to rest in peace. And let's talk about Sheffield against Man United. I was here. I made a prediction on different shows, and I said that I didn't expect anything less than 4-0 against Sheffield for Man United.
But I told you.
Yeah, but
I told you, man, you will struggle against Sheffield.
Okay, let me just quickly come to Farouk. We made mention of, was he on this show I was talking about if McTominay should be given more eye on position change?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on this show.
Yeah, it was there.
Now, I've seen McTominay, I've seen him for contract, I've seen him for the club side as well. The goal again was a proper striker goal. Whether it's deflected or not, his intention was obvious. He was looking for the back of the net. And will you continue to start him if you were Ten Hag?
Well, it depends on what he wants from McTominay. He started from the pivot. No pivot with Amrabat.
Yeah.
But he's a guy that can always get into the box. He's a guy that has eyes for goal.
But a lot of coaches won't allow that. I think it's based on
but he has the energy
instruction.
to also born. That's what about McTominay. He might not be doing everything right, but it's like a jack of all trades.
Lungs of steel.
He can mark. He can
yeah, his lungs.
He might not be the best at passing the football.
Yeah.
But one thing he will give you is hard work. Do you like that? And in the absence of having all of your players available, there's no Casemiro. Eriksen is not Eriksen of the past. Even the other guy in midfield is also not playing quite well. Mount is still trying
Fernandes.
But Fernandes is only the starter at Man right about now. But one thing about McTominay is that he will give you a very decent sheet. Is it comfortable enough? Is it good enough to be a starter at United week in, week out? That's the question I have. Yes, he will start strong, but be benched for many. That's one thing I'm saying. But one thing about him is that he has that high for goal. The way he took that goal, to me, is still beyond me. Chested the ball upward. He knew where the ball was going to drop. Yeah. And his finish was awesome. He has been doing that regularly for Scotland. He has brought that now into United right about now. So I feel that the coach is still trying to balance up his team. There is no clear-cut starter for United. You see somebody that plays today, you see 5 today, you see Maguire playing from 6 tomorrow. And one thing about him is that until all those players get back fully, they begin to say, yes, these are the starter for United. Even Dalot, to me, is not the starter at United, but it's about the coach finding and playing every player at the right place. Okay. McTominay can play as 4 and also play offensive.
Okay, talking about playing every player at the right place. Now it seems United are struggling. They needed result. Would you rather just accept this result against Sheffield as it's a step in the right direction, or you really rather see that it seems there's still problem in this team? Because I was expecting more like an emulating result.
The win is a baby step towards where they are heading. You understand? Anyways, however, when you look at the team, you will see that they are struggling. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that. You understand? Well, Maguire played well and all of that, and the midfield combination of Amrabat, McTominay, and
Fernandes.
Sheffield didn't take their chances. If Sheffield had taken their chances, they would have won that game. Because they missed a lot of chances.
Let's be honest with that.
They missed a lot of chances.
Bad the game, they lost 8 goals to nothing against Newcastle. Even City struggled to beat them.
But I said this last week that City struggled when you were saying that City.
So I wasn't expecting United to win convincingly.
The
only problem I had is that United were not coordinated in this match. They won with experience, but United didn't play as a team. That's the only problem. Even City, as well as they have, they can be anytime. They struggle to win against Sheffield. So Sheffield are a very good side. But
I don't think
just
so.
lack
The
that
thing is, we
personality.
need to remember that first of all, this thing is the Premier League.
Alright.
So anybody can come and shock you anytime. That's one. Two, momentum is a big part of football. You might not necessarily play well, get the results. We've seen teams start like that, and just keep racking up wins till it takes them somewhere. That's how Man U finished last season.
Mhm.
Little by little, win this game, the next one win it, the next one win it. They may not be an entire unit right now, play as if maybe everything is coming together for them. But I promise you, the confidence that comes from winning when it matters the most can drive the team very far. And I hope he does that for them. I think that's what they will need right
So
now.
you think Ten Hag should be given more time?
I think
Because a lot of people have made prediction. In fact, what do they call them? These bad guys. They've already said that bookmakers. They've said that Ten Hag might be the first manager to be sacked.
I don't think so. Because if you look at the market now for coaches, how many world class coaches are in the market? PSG put all their money on Enrique. It's not really convincing yet.
And Zidane doesn't look like someone who is.
It's not even
I don't think he wants to take on this Manchester United project.
It's not even working.
So when you look at it, they are not really.
So they should stick with Ten Hag for now.
Stick with him for now and see what he can grind out of it.
Any news about Sancho? Still out of the team.
Yeah, of course.
I think he should be good.
January, hopefully he leaves. I always say that these are one of the reasons I don't think I can be a coach, because same thing Francis Butotti said. We will fight where there will be war, because I can't be a coach and you be making decisions that doesn't favor the team. Now Sancho was told to apologize for whatever he did, and he said he wasn't going to apologize. That's the issue with these modern day players. You see players of the back. I remember when Beckham had issues with Ferguson, the respect was still there, and that's to show you that a lot of these players, I think, they need to start understanding that they have been paid a lot of money to play on the field. I don't think is it still being paid now?
Of course.
That's the contract.
That's what happens when you pay somebody like Sancho, who doesn't really give you so much.
That's the problem.
Do you know that? I don't know about Salah's current contract, but the one that ran out that was supposed to be paid, he was earning the same amount of money with Sancho.
So that's just it. Liverpool are quite stingy with when it comes to paying salaries. Anyways, I've always done that since they will negotiate and tire. All right, guys, let's go straight to the game of the weekend. Chelsea against Arsenal. This game didn't just finish that way. I also cashed out huge sum of 5,000 naira from my friend
Make
here.
about the transfer
Please.
now.
So guys, I said I was going to do it on this show. Roy, I will give you my details. I'll send my details to you now.
Okay.
And I want everyone to see that you sent me.
No, but let's the show end now.
No, I'm serious. No, do it on the show.
Okay. That's
I'm
fine.
You made the promise on camera.
Yeah, I'm very because
But wait, let's
Because-
set the record straight.
okay.
What I said, hold on. What I said is the best Arsenal, the best Arsenal can get out of that distance is a draw. And but
See, Roy called me. See, if Roy didn't call me, I won't even say okay, he must do transfer. I've sent the account anyways. I won't say more. Roy called me when it was 2-0, and it seems as if a draw he was still going to send me money. That's the truth. The way he was so excited, he was telling me that I don't tell you, Baba, say nothing will solve, nothing will do this one.
done. Yeah, done.
And Roy, you sure? May I see him?
No, done.
You
now.
know, say all these people, man.
No,
I know they trust them.
No,
I know it does them.
It's done. No,
Eh?
it's done.
You know, say now so you declare container, you go tell them say you don't pay. You don't pay. Yes, I never clear and finish.
It's done. It's done.
He said he's done. If I check my account, I don't see anything. Me and you go fight for you.
Don't worry, it's done.
So no, I go check him. Before I come on here, I will check him. So Chelsea against Arsenal. It was more of a battle of bragging rights.
Yeah.
I always say that international break affects a lot, especially the momentum of the team. You see teams who were doing badly and they come back from international break and things start, going well for them. You see teams that were doing superbly and they come back and it seems they forget that they play football. Arsenal forgot totally that they play football in the first half of the game. They had no control of the game. The midfield compatibility was poor. I think the combination of Jorginho and Declan Rice made the midfield so exposed for Chelsea to attack anytime they want to attack.
Honestly, I don't like people saying that Arsenal played poorly. There was a reason why they played poorly, and that reason is because Chelsea were at their best.
What are you talking about?
This is why I don't like Farouk.
No, what are you saying?
I don't like it when nobody's giving Chelsea their flowers.
Chelsea,
Can you just take 1 minute to just appreciate these boys? What
that's
they
what I
did?
just did now.
That's what he just did.
Okay.
So to be honest, Chelsea.
You've not seen this man. I've not seen him. I
Na
just
network.
no.
Na network.
I did serious.
No, you're serious.
I swear.
I see na network.
See, you know what come up for this show.
Yeah, no,
I did serious. If I don't spend money, this show no go finish. This is a joke. Producer, na two of us go steal for here. Don't worry. Continue, Farouk.
Chelsea were at their best, and for Arsenal not to play well, it's not as if they didn't want to play well. They came prepared. They were the better side coming to this fixture.
Okay.
But the reason they didn't play well was because Chelsea had everything right until
So
when
Farouk, all your thought they say. A school of thought, I was reading some articles and someone was saying that is it Arsenal not playing well or Chelsea being better? Because at times a team will see it as a disrespect with the fact that I put in more shift into this game and it's more of Arsenal not playing well, Arsenal not in their best night of the day. If you okay, let me just ask Izu, you're a Chelsea fan. Would you be disrespected if it's all about Arsenal's performance not good enough or Chelsea putting in big shift?
I think they've been disrespecting us since the game ended. I read field tilt. I read it's because of international. Did you not go international break too? I read somebody even had the audacity to tell us that Declan Rice bossed the midfield. Did all of us watch the same game?
I just don't understand.
I don't like the fact that a lot of people are saying it first started with let's not get to Mudryk's goal yet. We'll get to that one later. It started with Arsenal that was their worst game. Chelsea got lucky. Excuse me, how?
So
how did we get lucky?
Who was because in the end you still Arsenal are the ones on form. They are the ones fighting for the title. Hold a second. They are the ones fighting for the title, and it's in all honesty, it is only right for you to say that they were not in their game that night. So my own is that I feel W was the weak link, but people say Raya 2 was not good enough on that night.
See, that possession wise, Arsenal controlled that game.
Obviously, yeah.
The game, it was very obvious. The game plan, especially not starting Jackson that day, the game plan was very simple. Defensive wise, there was a very solid shape that was everybody could see it. They could not penetrate us. There was no way to break through those lines. They kept playing around us, and there was no way to get through. It's not a case of starting Jorginho. It didn't really change anything for them because they were in control of the game.
So if Partey had,
that's what Jorginho will give you.
So hold on. So if Partey had played that game, would it be something different from what we saw in the first half?
For me, I don't think anything would have changed.
God bless you.
I don't think anything would have changed.
But Partey would have added more energy, more legs.
But what are you saying? It is 11 against 11.
Obviously.
It's 11 against 11. When you look at the ball, technically.
If I wear shirts, if my type, me and you wear shirts, go play Man, you see not 11 against 11. There are always exceptions to quality. That's the truth. Okay. So are you saying that even if Partey was introduced,
are you ruling out the fact that Caicedo, Enzo, and they didn't do their job? Well, no, I'm not do their job.
I'm not saying they didn't do their job.
For me, I don't think anything sincerely would have changed with the tradition of Partey.
I only blame one person.
Seriously.
If
you know the truth, what gave Arsenal the psychological edge was the Sanchez error. If Sanchez had not committed that error, I tell you, Arsenal would have given up at 8 minutes.
So Farouk, the Mudryk goal, a lot of people have been saying, is there any interview they asked him? Was he asked after the game?
No said.
And
I believe my coach.
Farouk,
my coach doesn't lie.
We saw that. Please show. Let's see if it's possible for us to see the goal again. For me, I think a lot of players have scored that type of goal, and I'll tell you that I don't think it was intentional to find the back of the net from that place, Farouk.
Of course, absolutely not intentional. Not.
What proof?
You can see it now. He was trying to cross out.
He was looking through Sterling. Yeah.
What if the more you look, the less you see?
He was looking through Sterling.
This is the goal again. He was trying.
My question is, what if they do? The more you look, the less you see.
He's not more.
Like you know, players you're gonna look here.
Hold on. Let's even assume it wasn't intentional. He's not the first that has scored this kind of.
But goals like this, should they be counted as? Can it be nominated for quality goals?
Yeah, of course, it's quality. However, you look at it, it's quality.
No, the intention wasn't there. he wasn't looking for the back of it. Not even I know Mudryk very well. He can't be looking for the back of the net from that
You
place.
want to see, this guy has scored fantastic goals.
Mudryk serves even has a tattoo on his neck that says only Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm glad he scored against Arsenal. They deserve it.
Do you have the Premier League table right
They can choke on that goal.
There is something I want to quickly say about this thing.
Okay.
Now, when you look at Chelsea's team, you understand the introduction of Cole Palmer has actually changed Chelsea's. You see, we need to recruit players like that. Whoever that scouted that boy for Chelsea should be blessed. I mean, he deserves.
I've seen what Roy is saying. I've heard it a lot, thousands of times when you start praising someone.
No, but you.
Kopama, I've seen Kopama, for Man City, and I can tell you that he's not what you think he is. That's the truth. I don't think he has.
While in Man City,
one thing I know Man City for is that if they are letting a player go, it's very hard for you to actually say this guy is quality, because you can't see a young. We saw Foden. They didn't let Foden go. We've seen talent, and if you are.
The reason why they allowed Kopama to play was because Foden is still young. Who would he play instead? You cannot play ahead of Sterling.
Mahrez left. Do you know they said no? It's not even Foden. They said Mahrez was the reason Palmer wasn't getting enough time. Mahrez left for Saudi League. Still, Palmer was sold. So what are you saying?
I don't mean the guy doesn't.
I don't believe we're beginning on scratch.
Honestly, I've watched the young guy. It's not about what you do all the time. It's about the balls that you have. The guy is taking responsibility. He's trying to lead by example.
But that penalty, was it disrespect to Sterling?
He has been taking it. He took the last one while Sterling was on the field. And I think penalty should be about consensus about players. I'm very sure. He took the last one, the one before. And he converted quite well. And I feel like it's just normal for him to continue the guy scoring. Until he stops scoring, let him just continue. Sterling is not a good penalty taker.
Yeah.
Sterling will not convert 1-on-1 3 out of 5. He will only score 1 out of 5. That's Sterling for you. He's always shy in front of goal. So you need a guy that knows that if I lose today, I'll still score tomorrow. I'm not sure Sterling is that guy. I'm sure Sterling is not that guy.
I don't even know when Sterling started taking ball to play penalties. I think.
For a game of that magnitude,
for a game of that
magnitude, truly, if we had lost that penalty, it would have destabilized Chelsea. We needed that penalty to have the competitive advantage. Don't take it away from us now.
But is it that? But when I see players fight the ball to take penalties, is it that the team doesn't have a team lead for penalties?
That's a question I asked when that thing happened.
I think that's a lack of leadership on the team.
Was the penalty duty not assigned to anybody? Because you're not telling me that the coach said this guy should be the one on penalty duty.
Okay, let me tell you. After Jorginho left, it used to be Jorginho for Chelsea. After Jorginho left, there was nobody to actually that took that responsibility. Enzo tried until he lost.
He played one and never again.
That's what I'm saying. He lost that particular one and never again. So I think that responsibility has not been assigned to a particular player. But look at the young man.
I think any coach in the world must fight for that. Must take. I remember when Cavani and Neymar had issues too on penalty duties. Cavani came into the mix and Neymar was still there and the rest. And was it Neymar or Mbappe? I think it was Neymar. And it was Neymar. And Cavani was like, guy, you met me here. You can't be taking penalty. And it seems Neymar went straight to the owner of the club. Neymar went straight to the owner of the club like, come, I came into this club to practically take everything. And the next day, the coach came out to say that I think Neymar is a penalty taker. Since then, Cavani unfollowed him.
After that issue.
I've seen Lampard and Drogba too.
It was all about Lampard. It was just Lampard.
I know that.
When most are serious about penalty.
But there was a game Drogba was looking for that final.
Don't chase that pressure. It was really good.
Funny that game was. I think it ended 9-0 against Wigan. Wow, I think coaches should start taking responsibility when it comes to penalty takers. You give it to the best player, and Raheem Sterling. I don't know when you begin a carry ball to play penalty. Because this is a Kopaman and small boy, you want the rider. So let's go straight to the table. Man City, I always say that if Man City should find themselves on top of the table, it's quite difficult to bring them down. Arsenal almost did that with that 2 draw against Chelsea. Look at the goal difference, Farouk. Anything to worry about?
No.
The points as well?
Obviously, no. It's too early to call right about now. They have the community that are now at the best.
See, man, top 2.
Well, but they're still topping Chelsea, who is on +4. So if you like, continue to look at the numbers. But it's very, very poor. But I just feel that we have to give credit to Tottenham Hotspur.
Aston Villa. What about Aston Villa?
Unai Emery.
Aston Villa Pommeled West Ham United by 4 goals.
I didn't expect
It
that.
was not even close.
I'm telling you.
They outplayed them.
And I think Oliver Watkins is incredible for
But
me.
how long can they last? We saw Brighton.
No, but they've got fantastic players. They play as a team. If you watch Aston Villa, they play as a team.
I would say it now.
Yeah.
Aston Villa will not finish top of Man U this season. Aston Villa will not finish top of Newcastle United this season. They will have their moments.
What about Brighton?
What Chelsea?
I don't see Brighton. I can't.
So,
I don't know. I think he needs to finish that last one.
I think Aston Villa will finish ahead of Chelsea.
Can Chelsea still make top 4 with this? What we are saying?
No, of course. No. What are you saying? What's the difference?
You have 29 more games.
See,
we have 29 more games.
See. It is 21 minus 12. That is 9 points, right?
What are you talking about? 9 points.
Right. 9 points in the Premier League is like 6 months.
No. That's not
and
true. That's absolutely
But you also drop points.
Especially if you are Chelsea.
No, what are you talking about? Farouk, no, you are not being factual here.
No, Farouk, I said top 4. I said top 4.
I didn't say lifting the league. I said top 4.
Yeah.
It's not possible now.
What are you talking about?
What about Man United?
It's not possible now. Leave Man U away from top 4 now. Those guys are top 4 now. We'll maintain that top 4.
The question is, what is the goal difference between Chelsea and the person in top 4? That's Tottenham. 8 points.
8 points. They still have one standing here.
Let's look at the bottom. Let's look at the bottom, guys. It seems there is a huge battle right there as well.
No battle. No battle at all.
Luton Town, I don't know, only 1 win so far this season. Bournemouth and Sheffield yet to get a win. There's a news going around that Burnley coach might be sacked.
This guy playing from Pep.
Nobody is the only person. Nobody. He did a fantastic job in Anderlecht. Let's not take that away.
Baba, you are not
So it has really not. But he promoted.
Okay.
He promoted Burnley.
A lot of coaches do that.
So, but let's give him some credit. He's
not
working for him.
Lampard that you never want to see at the dugout for Chelsea again. What did he do at Daily Council?
What did he do? He didn't promote Derby.
So if you get wait,
hold on. What fortunes?
Hold on. If you get company now, you employ me. I don't bring plenty contracts come. I can't they do something when they cover the company. You go tell me say because Nami bring this thing.
You see, the truth is
you are bringing emotion.
No, wait, hold on. No, it's not emotion.
If football club is
last time I don't say every businessman is shy looking.
Yeah,
if football club is a $1 million business.
But this guy has brought fortunes to the club. Let's be realistic.
Which fortunes from championship?
Yeah, promoting you from championship. Do you know how much you make? Do you know how much it's right? What are you saying?
Because your name is company yourself, does not mean you come and ruin the company. Forget saying promoted them.
I think a lot of these teams. Hold on, a lot of these teams. The thing is that I always say when you are promoting to Premier League, in fact, not only Premier League, top flight football. Same thing with when you hear Sporting Lagos and why they've been quite good, to this end, it's because they were able to change a lot of the players. You will need to accept that fact that you have to be brutal. The qualities you have in Championship is way different from what you get from Premier League. Premier League is way ahead. A lot of this Bournemouth side is still almost the same players that brought them to Premier League. Same thing with Luton Town and the rest.
Arguably the best football in England last season, just the way Pep will play. And now the same way he's still playing, he's not getting the results. So it shows that the quality in the Premier League to Championship is different. Yes, it is tedious. It is very, very tedious in the Championship because of the number of games you're going to play. But once you come to the Premier League, forget the style you are playing. Try and get results first. Results is what matters most.
Anyway, I know one thing about the Premier League. It's not over until it's over. There is a lot of battles to still go down.
It's over for Sheffield United. Can I have 1 point after 9
my prediction was that I feel the 3 guys are promoted. They will relegate once again.
No, but Luton Town came with them now.
I don't even care. Luton Town will relegate. I feel they will relegate. I think Burnley as well, and I think Sheffield will go down.
I think Burnley will survive the Bournemouth.
Okay, let's wait and see. Survive ahead of you mean 18 and 19? It's still the same relegation. Whether 19 and 19.
Guys, we need to do something now on this show. we need to have taken prediction and have our point. So we know who's going to relegate at the end of the season. Honestly, let's take about 5 games prediction. We score our 7 points. Table after table every week. Then we know who's at the bottom of the table.
Relegate as that. If person relegate, you come out for the show.
No. We know what that person. That person is for the next season. Relegate now.
We go do transfer.
Go do-
Talking about transfer, we will not transfer this morning. Farouk, let's go straight to Spain. There's something happening in Spain. It seems, I think Madrid, they had a draw this weekend against Sevilla. And one thing that interests me in that game is the fact that Sergio Ramos was being Sergio Ramos once again. And I don't know if you can get the pictures, maybe the editors will do something about that, where Ramos was confronting Rudiger, and it was like, I'm still the man. Like, there's this bragging right. But people were talking about Kepa and the goal he conceded. Number one, if you ask any goalkeeper, any top goalkeeper in the world, they will tell you that the hardest shot to catch is a header. Go and ask any goalkeeper in the world.
Yeah.
A header followed by a near post. You can go and make this beside. The hardest shot to catch, because headers are always close range.
Oh, God.
It's just like when someone wants to shoot someone. I don't think anyone can survive a close range shot. Like, I mean, gun.
This sense survive like it.
No, it wasn't close range.
I can find it.
Was it close range? No, that's what I'm saying. That headers.
I beg. How did you get to this thing?
Farouk. The reason any keeper will tell you is that close range shots, headers are always close range
Of
shots.
course.
Nobody feared from corner kick. And then you put boot for your head.
Headers are difficult.
On a challenge soccer in the play.
It's very difficult for any goalkeeper
Yeah.
to stop headers. That's why you see once header goes directly on goal, then it's always
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it's about how good you are. For Sergio Ramos, it was Sergio Ramos on that day. He stopped a lot of clear-cut shots against him. He almost even scored against Madrid on the night. But
Would he have celebrated?
I think he will.
Why wouldn't so? Of course he will now.
That is like
Sevilla is his childhood club
He
anyway.
spent over 30 minutes with the guys from Madrid, during at the dressing room, and there was not just like the people that today because Sergio Ramos forget say he don't play for Madrid.
Even Ancelotti came to meet him.
Of course,
senior
he's
man.
a big guy. And the guy is still balling. He's still balling.
When I went to the tell Rudiger, I say, when you come
When
this
you
club,
come here,
we've
calm
brought
down.
glories to this club. All this what is up.
So the truth is,
Okay, you want to say something?
the truth is, Sergio Ramos is a player who is passionate about the game, irrespective of the club.
You go
provided
collect
he's
that
doing
money,
that
nobody
thing.
passionate about the game.
That's what I'm saying. So
And they collect,
first he came. don't forget,
Baba, wait to give me £20,000 a week. I'll be over passionate. Midnight, you don't see me for training ground. Coach goes, brother, you know they sleep. Anyways, Barcelona, let's talk about Barca too. They won their game. In fact, I didn't even expect that they were going to win that game. It was struggled all through the game, and they came in strong. It seems the young guys are the ones doing it for Barca now. Lewandowski, I think he's injured, or I don't know if he's out or he's in. Ferran Torres, who we thought wasn't going to be an instrumental part of the season, has shown serious impact. Are you seeing Barca competing well with Madrid? Atletico as well in the mix.
I think if Barcelona should have all of their players fit and available, I think they will be in the mix. Injury has stifled a lot of clubs this season. It's affecting a lot of people. So I saw a tweet that my friend made over the weekend. I said for the Clasico, he wants Araujo, FDJ, and I think Pedri to be back. But I don't know how possible that would be. So at the beginning of the season,
Araujo is back. He came on against Athletic Bilbao. So he's back.
Right. I was giving Xavi his flowers at the beginning of the season.
I don't know why you guys are talking about Barcelona and Madrid. There's a
Girona.
There's a second.
the Girona.
I think they are just pretenders.
No, they're not pretenders.
I'm not saying they're pretenders.
IBK.
But if you have played 10 games,
I have seen these guys play.
Are they going to finish top 4?
They may not finish top 4, but I can guarantee you they'll go for Europa League.
Roy, I'm not sure about that.
No, I'm very sure.
But as far as I'm concerned, let's talk about the moment. What is about moment?
See,
about
Farouk,
period.
do you know what I said? No. Farouk, what are you talking about, Farouk?
Yes,
When
now,
you see...
Where's about moments?
See,
Shebi that you last decade.
No.
But see, and for a team that played 10 games this season in La Liga and joined top with Madrid, the only difference is that they have more goals and they're missing by Madrid. They have identical stats in Madrid. See, and they are Girona. They're not even Barcelona. They're not Sociedad. They're not Betis.
But are you not seeing them as pretenders, or you just want to appreciate the fact that
let's just appreciate.
Okay,
I think I
get
have seen them. I've sat down.
So they are not pretenders.
They're not pretenders.
Okay, they are not pretenders. So that means at the end of the season,
They may not make top four, but I am very certain they will go to Europa League. With the way they are playing, if they are injury free.
They have already secured their participation in La Liga next season. I'm very sure about that one. With these 24 points, or 25 points, they are not going to go on relegation.
Okay, it's a Champions League week, and we have some crunch games this weekend. When I mean crunch, I mean games we go bring money. You understand? Sevilla against Arsenal. I think those are the ones we'll be talking about here. Man United against Copenhagen. PSG against AC Milan. Newcastle against Dortmund. Sevilla against Arsenal. Let's start off with that. With the fact that they gave Madrid a run for their money, we always know Ramon Sanchez Stadium is always a very difficult ground to go, Farouk. I've seen teams go there and crumble. I've seen Man United almost getting a win, and they crumbled seriously last season. Arsenal as well, they are familiar with the fact that they play English opposition. Arsenal lost their last game against. Was it a loss or they won?
Yes, they
lost against
Lens. Yeah.
Now it seems as if we thought it was going to be a stroll in the park for Arsenal, but now it seems it's beginning to look like Arsenal needs to fight to win that group. Any chance for them against Sevilla?
It's always difficult to go play in Spain for any English side. It's very difficult.
Only Chelsea does it.
Only
Chelsea does it effortlessly.
Wait.
Flowers now.
They don't worry. Chelsea had the better of Valencia. They always get that result against any
Atletico
Madrid also has Barcelona. Barcelona will struggle to get.
Thank you.
But that was Chelsea of then. That was Chelsea of
So Farouk, it's not about Chelsea. Let's talk about Arsenal.
Arsenal against Sevilla. It's going to be interesting. Arsenal will always boss the game. Possession-wise, they will boss. But one thing about Sevilla is that they can blend all styles of play together. They can be very dirty. They've got players that will give him the shift. That guy, is it Medel?
Medel.
Jesus Navas has failed to age. He will play right back. He will play.
There's Acuna.
There's Acuna. That great guy is there.
There's El
Campos.
So I think that Arsenal will struggle. But if they want to be counted as a serious contender for this Champions League, these are games we should be winning. They should have won against Lens last time. I still don't know how the management wants to win that game. But here now, they have to win against Sevilla. But Sevilla, against the English side, they find joy.
Well, back to back away games for Arsenal. The last one, like you guys said, they lost against Lens 2-1, and this time around, I think the comeback against Chelsea should be able to more like a positive going to Ramon Sanchez in Spain. Hopefully, they get a decent result. And don't forget again, Sevilla will probably be looking to go back to the Europa League. So we don't know if they have become a big agent in Champions League. I don't know. But let's go to the next team. Man United against Copenhagen. I know for a fact that Copenhagen, I think Denmark.
Denmark.
They've been in the Champions League for a while. They come and go, and they give Bayern run for them. But I think Bayern are going to eventually win that game. Now we know. I'm sure Ten Hag knows what the guy can bring to the table. Should they be worried? Because even Sheffield struggled. When I mean you struggle, I mean this guy they look me like that. When I be kidding, I understand that feeling. Even against this thing, they struggled. So just quick one. Any Copenhagen, any upset at all? Because we call it an upset.
I think the man should go and grind out the results. It may not be at
least even not for everyone for Bobby Charlton.
Exactly. It will not be easy. But at the end of the day, I think it's a game they should win.
But anyway, Bobby Charlton don't see plenty games. Even when they say God forbid, maybe now even me Baba say, I don't see enough of my where they go.
But for me, I feel it's a game man you can come out of easily. Why you win the match?
I think
you could just drop prediction where you no go pay your money on. Paris against PSG against AC Milan. Now let me PSG against AC Milan. Hold on. Now Stefano Pioli, I said it on this show that I think Pioli is a pretender as well. You cannot have this arrays of stars, arrays of stars and struggle. The game against Juventus this weekend, we were still saying that
Yes, now.
we were still saying that there's something wrong with anything that play any of these big teams that play against Juve. But I know it's a different ball game when you know that you are going to PSG. Don't forget, they remember that Newcastle humiliated PSG, and Milan will know what is in for them. PSG has also, I think they won this weekend as well. I think 3-0 or thereabout. So, man for man, code for code, power for power. Are you seeing PSG losing a back-to-back game in Champions League?
As far as I'm concerned, PSG is just a flash in the pan. Like I was optimistic when they signed Luis Enrique, fantastic coach, got experience and all of that. You understand?
Yeah.
So I was seeing it, and he came with his own. You know, Enrique has this policy of changing the entire team. He did it with Spain national team. You know, so when he came, he let the Neymars and the Sergio Ramos, they all left. He recruited young guys and all of that. You get? So I was expecting to see a very
Compact side.
exactly a very a team that plays a very fantastic football going by their recruitment. But they've struggled this season. You cannot really.
They have Dembele, they have Colomani,
they have
Gonzalo Ramos as well.
You don't understand? Yeah, but
But I told you
they
guys,
were
I
humiliated
told you that Newcastle
against Newcastle.
Down here, I said it that Newcastle qualify conveniently from this group.
But it's still very hard now.
No.
I'm not saying it's
It's
early days. It's early days.
It's
But
early
I-
days.
but I will tell you that Newcastle qualify after match game 4.
No, see, let me tell you,
I'm still saying it.
Okay.
I am
Let's
beginning to
finish
lean.
this
I am
game.
beginning to lean towards what he said because, like you said,
No,
PSG
are you seeing
No,
AC
for me,
Milan
I see
do
AC
something?
Yeah, AC Milan will come out top.
AC Milan never scored goal for this Champions League.
AC Milan come out top
Yeah, they will
against
I'm telling you.
at Parc des Princes.
I'm telling you.
Okay, Newcastle against Dortmund. Farouk, you are a watcher of Premier League. You know what Newcastle can bring to the table, but you don't know what Dortmund can bring to the table. When you mention bets, there are teams that you run away from when you are putting them on your ticket. And I think
Dortmund is number one.
Farouk, I don't know. In recent years, Dortmund's inconsistency has been worrying. You see them win today, you see them lose tomorrow, like that. Even against AC Milan, they couldn't score any goal. Is this a proper time to play a very, very ruthless Newcastle side? Don't forget how they won this weekend as well.
Well, one thing about Newcastle that they are on the go right about now, and a team that has confidence, that scored a lot of goals, can hurt you any time. Look at what they did to PSG. I wasn't surprised about that. And
4-0, you were surprised, brother. How you say no?
I said it here that
4-0.
I said
the
it
person
was
wins 4-0.
4-1. They scored, managed to score 1.
Okay, 4-1.
But I can tell you that this match again will be very explosive. Dortmund know what they can do. They want to play at all costs. They leave everything to you at the red card for you to just enter and penetrate the way you want to. And that's one thing Newcastle will capitalize on.
And again, playing at home, St. James
So
Park.
at that place,
No hope for Dortmund.
I don't think there's any hope. I think Newcastle will win this match
Squarely.
conveniently again.
Do you have the group table? Let's quickly see if Group E we have Atletico, Lazio leading that one. Group F, Newcastle,
My Newcastle United.
Paris Saint-Germain leading that one. Real Madrid, Napoli. I think we all predicted that.
Yeah.
I think Real Sociedad, Inter Milan. I gave it to Benfica. I don't know Benfica. I don't know what's wrong with them. They have Di Maria, and it seems maybe because they lost Gonzalo Ramos. I think they lost their striker, so that's it. Bayern, Galatasaray. Wait, who is last on the table? Can I see well?
Manchester United.
Man United.
Yes, it is.
Are you serious? Copenhagen are even above Man United.
No, but I told you Man United will.
And I was giving you hope against Copenhagen.
See, IBK, the first time when the draw was made, everybody was saying Manchester will qualify ahead of Galatasaray. If you remember,
video. Everything I say they talk.
Go and check.
Find the
He
video.
said that.
Wait, I said it. I said that Galatasaray will
IBK,
qualify ahead of.
I don't enter.
I've not. No.
I want to.
I want
us
finish.
to also enter into another transfer.
Baba,
now.
Okay, Chiefs. No, Chiefs.
Transfer that team.
Man U
Yeah.
will finish top 2 in this group.
Top 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Any money on it? Are you putting
No,
money?
I'm putting my money on it.
How much are you
Galatasaray. I'm putting 10K on it. That Galatasaray will qualify ahead of mine.
Let's increase the stake. Make it
No.
pay us well.
This is a live coverage. So
Roy,
I'm saying that at the
Roy,
end of the day,
this is a live watch.
I mean,
You want the run because now on top show.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm very confident.
Roy,
I've watched
hear me
Galatasaray. I've watched Man United.
Roy, listen
and I'm
first.
telling you that Galatasaray will qualify ahead of
But
Man
he said,
and Man U will return to Europa League.
He said he wants to put money that when you come on this show, you will not talk to him again. Okay. He will chop you away. No, they put 10K. Lens and Arsenal top 2 in that particular one. I think Arsenal should be able to get something against Sevilla. Lens against PSV. That'll be a crunch one. This Lens, they might just win the group the way it's going. But let's wait and see. Man City, Leipzig, as expected. We knew that the two teams were going to show why they are big teams in that one. Barcelona, Porto. Barca 2 wins out of 2.
But why you call that Barcelona?
Yeah, no, it was well predicted as well. I think Barca and Porto will go through. Okay, that's that concerning the Champions League. The big boys always will prove. They say there's a time in football where the boys will be separated from the men. Yeah. You can see United and Chelsea being separated from the men in the Premier League. So the same thing is happening in the Champions League. We are seeing Chelsea. But before Farouk, hold on. Before I finish this show, before we leave, Roy promised something at the start of the show that I was going to transfer my money to me. If saying like this, footballers they see their salary. It is they could score goal for next game. Baba, allow me score goal for next game, please. I've not seen anything. I will not leave this show until you send that money. Okay. Because we have people.
No, I'm trying to check.
You are not trying to do anything. Yeah, I know you very well. So send it before I leave here.
Okay.
I've sent.
1 second.
Well, if you are just watching, he promised me that if Arsenal should get something out of that game, he's going to make transfer. In fact, the reason he sent this one is because he called me during the show or during the game and he said halftime. Initial gra. You don't know the team where they support. Like saying Man City they support. They win 2-0. It say you go win. Anyways, guys, I'll be waiting for the alert. But any last word from you guys before we leave?
Well, I think that I'm still saying is that the Champions League, yes, it's difficult. United have 0 points -2, replica of what they have in the league. But I can assure you that United will finish.
You don't do transfer. Make I go buy Umkobi. Hot Umkobi, better rice.
I think that,
my God. Sabi.
I think United will finish top 2 in this group. I'm still taking it on that. If United fails to qualify top 2, that's simply that will answer to me.
Farouk, is this your last words?
Yeah.
On this show today?
Yes.
It will not be your last word.
Well,
what about you, brother?
I don't think it's in Champions League. So it's just sit back and watch football, criticize everything, analyze everything.
I feel your pain, Sha. When you're in Champions League. Are you Thursday night football? Nothing. Saturday football and Sunday. Will God help you? Roy, the transfer king.
Yeah,
so credit a lot, man. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
You know my G now. So the thing is, there is a time to work and there is a time to rest. I think Chelsea, we've won the Champions League last. We won the Champions League last in 2021, so we decided to take a rest.
Yeah. Let other people have.
Let other people have.
It will be kind
of fair on our own side.
Roy, they talk like because nobody they invest for the club. Buy shares for Chelsea, then talk like this. Go and buy like 10% share.
I'm very certain we're coming back next year. You understand, to regain our rightful place. And okay, let's.
Well, me, I don't have any motivational last talk. The motivation has been motivated already. I used some of 5,000 out to end the show. I think, like I said when I started the show, that footballers play on the field to get their money. Why me? I talk here. Roy will make the transfer. Roy, once again, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. This is it on the show. I'm sure you've enjoyed it. We talked about a whole lot of things. We started from the Premier League, and also we talked about the Champions League. We talked about how far these guys can go in the Champions League, and hopefully we'll enjoy more and more of this week's game. My name remains Ibukwan. The country remains best of the best show right here on the land. Until we meet you next week. Bye bye for now.